Okay, so this is for the people who are joining today from today, from on this session. This is the first session for them. So this is the roadmap how we're gonna go. We're gonna go from the introduction of RPA till the foundation. I consider RE framework also in the foundation. So it start from this introduction to RPA. Then we're gonna talk a little bit about variables. Then we're gonna talk a little about selectors, not much about selectors, and then data table automation, web automation, and then we're gonna see Excel automation. Then we're gonna see uh, handling, email automation. Then we're gonna jump to the next product of UiPath, that is orchestrator. And in orchestrator, we're gonna understand all the aspect of orchestrator, what orchestrator does, and all. And then we're gonna see asset queues, and we're gonna publish our package into orchestrator, and we're gonna see how we can publish our package. And here the hierarchy comes, like organization, tenant, folders. So we will understand everything over here. Okay. Then post that we're gonna understand the dictionary RE means a config file. Then we're gonna build our RE framework, not just use the framework, but we're gonna build the RE framework. Then we're gonna see the how RE framework work with orchestrator and all. And then there will be final assessment, which will help you to pass your advanced level certificate, uh, basic and advanced level certificate of UiPath. Then we're gonna see projects. So we have 8 to 12 projects which I'm gonna give you, and you have to do it by your own. And then at the end we can discuss it in class. Next level is once we are done with this. So once we are done with this entire foundation, it's not actually according to if we go with the UiPath syllabus. This is not actually foundation. Foundation stops till here. Not till here, till here, the eighth module. Ninth and 10th module comes in the advance, but we are considering it in this session. We are considering this whole into foundation. And then in advance, we have version control, we have Git, how UiPath interact with Git, and how you can do your version control of your project. And then we go with RE framework with orchestrator, without orchestrator. Then we have global handler, exception handler, basically global exception handler. Then we see a new concept of UiPath, which came with global variable and local variable kind of things. So we will see this data manager. Then we'll see fuzzy selector building. We will build our selector. We'll make dynamic selectors dynamic. We'll see recorders in UiPath. Then we have library and object repository, which is a modern feature of UiPath. It came with the with the 2021 version, post 2021 version. Then we'll see object repository. We're gonna see OCR, link queries, and UiPath. So this is the training setup or training roadmap, how we're gonna go. We're gonna take a foundation, then we're gonna go for the advanced one. And once we are done with the advanced one, we'll see that okay, how much time allows us. Then we go for the ultra advanced. Why we call it ultra advanced? Because for these things, Action Center, Document Understanding, UiPath apps, AI Center, you have to take a separate license for it. When you are working in a company, you have to take a separate license for it. And only 2-3% of the companies can use these one, or they use it basically. 95%, 98% you can say UiPath Foundation and UiPath Advanced certificate more than enough for you. So UiPath Ultra Advanced is when it comes like okay, advanced thing is like architect level thing. When you go for a architect level interviews and all, they ask you document understanding, Action Center on. If you are if you are going for a RPA developer, level 1, level 2 developer, or at senior developer, UiPath Foundation and UiPath Advanced is more than enough for you. If you are going for RPA developer itself, the foundation is enough. If you're going for uh, you know senior RPA developer, you need to know GitHub, you need to know global handler, you need to know, library, object repository. And when you come to the architect level, you have this advanced. So there are three levels basically. Junior RPA developer is just still more 8 module. Then you have RPA developer, which comes still here, RE framework. Then you have then senior RPA developer here. You have architect, which comes. So it depends on which position you are approaching right now. Okay. So this is the plan completely. If you have any doubt, you can ask the question. If you don't have, we can go ahead with the first session. Any doubt over here, Mahesh? Mahesh, all good to you now?
So I have one doubt here. Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. Please go ahead.
Yeah, if you go to this UI path advanced training, right?
Huh?
I can see this OCR. Can you come down?
Yeah, OCR.
Uh, you know, uh, Actually, this application we need to buy it outside, or is it for free or
No,
what?
see, there are OCR is an engine basically. There are multiple OCR. We have you have UiPath OCR, we have Google OCR, we have Microsoft OCR. So some OCR are free, okay, but the if you see the accuracy of that OCR, which are very low, we need to understand how OCR work actually. Because when you go in a senior level, they ask you, okay, OCR is there, but how it work actually? You need to understand that, okay, how OCR work, you know how it is extracting text from image, what is scale, what is these kind of things. So you need to understand that, okay, what is the background of this. If I ask you that, okay, how this Zoom meeting is working for you, how the Zoom meeting actually working for you in the back, or if I ask you what is Git repository and how the concept of Git repository came into existence. So this is how it goes actually, that you need to understand actually that, okay, how things are working. If you see the OCR, how it is it's saying that, okay, this is A, and sometime when you read a handwritten text, it gives you two three characters, but there is only one handwritten text over there, and suppose it is written A, it will give you AQ0 and all. Why it is giving you these kind of things? Why you're not getting one only, either Q, either A, either why it is giving you all the matching shape and size? So we're gonna understand this, and we're gonna use free of cost OCR, because if you go for Abbey OCR and all, these are very costly and can't afford it, right? But we need to understand the concept, and yeah, we're gonna use it. So using OCR is similar. You use OCR, Abbey OCR, if you use the other one, just just the OCR and the configuration part.
Yes, I got it. Again, I have one more doubt. Actually, in my process, okay, we are extracting the data from SAP.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah.
Daily pulling the data from SAP. Okay. Any app here, we can use for that. Is it, RPF is
Yeah.
useful?
Definitely. If you are extracting information, SAP is very, very easy. Yeah, I understand. Most of the time, kind of, we use SAP, means we use, not use, but we automate SAP. Sometimes we have to create asset over there. Sometimes we have to create transactions. We go from here, this transaction to that transaction. Then they say that, make update in these shells, or make update in this data, and then update it and save it and all that, right? So we do it. It comes under desktop automation. It's a desktop application. We can't do it in the desktop application. Some use SAP web application also. So it comes into web application, web automation. You will see everything
It
over
comes
there.
under it comes
Desktop
under which levels? It comes under which training? Advanced
foundation.
foundation.
Yeah, foundation. The desktop is there and web automation is there. It
Okay.
comes under desktop.
Okay.
Desktop.
Okay. Okay.
It's
Yeah.
a very
Thank you.
basic thing. Thank you. Yeah. And we have a very important task when we use database manipulation. Sometimes we have to manipulate our data, not only our Oracle and SQL, but sometimes it is like, okay, you have Excel file which has lakhs of records. So if you open that, and if you try to say that, okay, you want to use those Excel, update those Excel, possible in it's not possible in in UiPath or anywhere. Like, okay, it will open the UiPath, it open the Excel file, and you know when it opens the Excel file, it's gonna take a lot of. So what we're gonna use your Excel as a database, or we can automate database like Oracle. We can automate database as a SQL. So how to automate it and all that we'll see in advanced training itself. Okay. So if you guys have any doubt till now, you can ask. Otherwise, we'll open our first session.
Hey Mahinder, this Mahesh. Are you covered interview questions in this training?
Yeah, Mahesh, simultaneously, when we will be, kind of going ahead one by one, definitely as I think you were not there in yesterday, right? So I definitely, that's our target also, that, okay, the first thing is cracking the interview. And the first thing is switching the job from one domain to another domain, right? You need to convince them, okay, first thing is you need to convince them, okay, you have knowledge of UiPath. And the second thing is you need to crack that interview, their expectation. Definitely, we're going to see the interview question. In the middle also, I will like, okay, if I'm talking about some topic, because I take interviews and I gave interviews also in past a lot, and I take interview from different candidates. I know how uh, the approach should be. And if I'm talking about a topic, definitely I'm gonna say that okay, what are the expected questions can be over here in this topic. So we will be covering.
Yes, but that interview questions are real time based on real time scenario.
So interviews, how interviews goes actually is like they ask you from the topic first, and then they will give you a task, a small task. If they know that you okay, it can be done in 15 minutes, it can be done in 20 minutes, it can be done in 30 minutes. They will give you in that way. But first they will ask you the question, and the question will be first flat question, and then the second level will be logical question. They ask you that first question will be like suppose, uh, what is the difference? What is the difference between Excel automation and workbook automation? And the second question will be okay. I am trying to access my two process are trying. I'm using workbook activities, and my one process is using means both the process are using one workbook. Can I and they are running at the simultaneously level? Can I do that one? That will be the second problem.
Okay.
So that's
Okay.
how it goes actually. First they ask you flat question, then they go for the logical one. Like they ask you that okay, have you used for each? You will say yeah, for each. So then they will ask you okay, in both for each and for sorry parallel for each and for each, which one is the asynchronous and which is the synchronous? They'll ask you these kind of questions. What is synchronous and asynchronous? Their concept of a thread. So you need to understand the thread over there, how thread works and all. So this deep sometime if you are cracking for a really good company, they will ask you really good question where they want to know that okay, why boolean is stored in 1 bit, why it is not 4 bit, 5 bit, 8 bit, 10 bit, why it is stored in 1 bit, what is the logic behind it? Once in my interview there was a lady and it was a really good question. She asked me why you are using data table activity to manipulate Excel data. Whether you will use Excel automation or data table automation if I have to manipulate data in Excel. And I was like, Excel automation. Then they said, okay, and why you are not getting the text as a data table, updating it, and then pasting it in Excel. So there was this concept is related to RAM and ROM, memory. Which one is fast? This concept is related to that only. This concept is the basic concept of variable, where variables are stored and where runtime variable are stored and when your hard code value is stored. So they ask you these kind of questions also. So we're gonna cover with each topic we're gonna cover those. So I have notepad and everything handy so that I can show you not with the PPT. Today's first session definitely gonna be a PPT based, but from now onward, from the next class, that will be not PPT based. I personally don't like PPT. I mostly like interactive session and where I can write things and show you that okay how these things are working. And we'll do.
Okay. What the pure in Excel, right? Those topics are covered in those training, right? Build you or something. One tab is there. Those topics are also covered.
Oh no, this is if this is
Sorry,
for
paper document understanding something. These topics.
these topics are like okay if you are capable to get the basic foundation advance, if you are able to get these one, I am okay to take topics from this also, understanding and all. If you want to go, I'm very happy to these because I personally take it very interesting document understanding AI center how they build, and I want to tell you like a story like over there, but if times allows, definitely. And the second thing is like okay if you are capable enough to learn this foundation and advance in a proper manner, then only you will be able to understand actually.
Currently, outside market, everyone looking for document understanding action center. I
These are
recently.
yeah. And document understanding action center and apps, apps and AI center. And these are for basically architect level or if you see, if you give 100 interviews, only one people will ask you that have you worked on document understanding. If you are an RPA developer, senior RPA developer, I'm not expecting you to work on document understanding and AI center and these easily, because these has a separate license and a limited task. So separate most of the company doesn't buy a license for it. It's a costly license, and they don't directly go for it. But if you want, I definitely tell you that how things goes over. I'm more than happy to it. I don't have any
Okay.
problem. It's free of cost. You are using community version. These are free of cost. For AI Center, we can convert our license to 60 days of free enterprise license, and we can use AI Center. Having problem. These are free.
Okay, Mahinder, thanks.
Too. Any other doubt, guys? Anyone? Okay. Okay. Now the present AI is the main- and no, RPA is a separate. So, Christ, RPA is a very different than.
Hey,
Uh,
hi Maninder, sorry to interrupt. Your voice is very low.
Yeah, yeah.
okay, okay, my because of my mic, I guess. So, Christ, RPA is a different domain, and AI is a very different. RPA is like okay, you have fixed set of rules, and RPA basically interact with your different kind of technologies. You know, it
Okay,
will
sir.
work in that different technology. And
Sir, but yeah, nowadays present AI is that some tasks are doing which are doing RPA, the AI can will do no, sir.
the AI can do, right? So that's RPA is a concept actually, Christ. Like suppose
Yes, sir.
your ML and AI and all these are built up all algorithms. You can't say that this code is AI ML. You have written a
Okay,
logic or algorithm in that code base. RPA is a concept. UiPath is a
okay,
tool
sir.
which implement that concept. Similarly, like if you know that data science is a thing, like okay, we say data science, but you know that the basic or anything, the data science you can do in Excel also. You don't have to learn
Okay, sir.
Python, you don't have to learn R language, or you don't have to learn different tools, or big language libraries and all. You can do data science in your Excel. Or if you know algorithm, if you know how it works, if you know how RPA work, you can do with any. If I'm telling you, if you are good with UiPath, you will be good. You will be you will it will be easy for you to learn blueprint automation anywhere. It is easy to learn in 15 days, in 20 days. Power Automate 15 days, five. I'm telling you, if you are good in UiPath, 7 days, not more than 7 days, you will be champ in Power Automate. If,
Okay,
if
sir.
I at the end, if you want, I can show you Power Automate. I have Power Automate also, and if you see, there will be a very similar pattern how Power Automate is built up. So the people who knows Blue Prism, they will understand. Okay, they will see that okay, there is a similarity in concepts. There is similarity in how it is implemented. You know how infra is there. We'll see everything over there. So it's just a concept, man. If you think AI
O-
is doing that thing, yeah, it's a automation also. Again, it loop back to the automation. Okay,
Okay, sir.
good. Any other guys?
No, sir. Yes, but I heard with somebody, sir. In the next of some few years, UiPath will reduce the technology like that.
Hmm. You are saying UiPath will reduce the technologies.
No, sir. In market, it will reduce like that, sir. Yeah, you do all the things are like that. I heard, so I asked like a doubt.
Okay, okay. No worries, guys. Definitely. So as I see with the shares and all, UiPath is going up and up. I don't see it is going down. Not according to share market, according to its products also. So initially, UiPath came up with a simple. UiPath started with a simple automation. Then it went with RE framework. Then it went with, document understanding, AI center,
That
and
might
these kind
be-
of things.
yes, sir.
Yeah. So now, because UiPath knows that okay, someday AI will eat it. So what it does actually is they made a product for AI. They say AI
Yes,
center.
sir.
So hence,
So
hence,
Maninder, can you
yeah.
say that UiPath is using ML framework like that?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay,
UiPath in AI Center, you are using ML models also. They have
okay.
inbuilt models also. You can build your model and implement it over there also. So it's like it's giving
Mm-hmm.
hands and see, brain is ML, but hands, legs, and all RPA is there for hands, leg, and all. You can use like this hands and legs as a RPA and brain as a ML. Suppose you have some data, you have some data need to extract from a website, and then you need to evaluate that data. According to that, you need to take a decision. So before you know analyzing that data, you need to extract the data. So for extraction of the data, you can use RPA. analyzing the data, ML model, and after analyzing that data, what to do next, all the steps you can do with RP. So this is a, ML will be work as a bridge between before and after processes.
Yeah. Also, one more question, Maninder. Is there any concept that we here we can cover, like managing bots, all these things?
Definitely, it comes in the orchestrator domain, right? So
Okay.
we're gonna see three products right now. We're gonna see
Mm-hmm.
UiPath Studio. We're gonna see orchestrator. We're gonna see robots. What kind of robots are there, and how robots work actually. Yeah,
Okay.
attended and unattended robots. Right? Yeah, we're gonna see those. So this comes in. So we
Okay.
have LGRIB has a question that anything. No, see, for this course, I would say that you don't need anything, any knowledge coding. Whatever is required, I will teach you over there. You don't have to go for anything else. So in the same manner, if you go for AI and ML, they will teach you that much which is required in AI and ML. I'm not gonna teach you the coding, proper coding over here, but I'm gonna teach you variables. I'm gonna teach you loops. I'm gonna teach you, kind of condition branching and all because it is useful. Apart from that, I'm not gonna teach you anything, and definitely you will not require that much coding in UiPath. You need you need to know knowledge of variables. You need to have a knowledge of loops. You need to know branching. That much is enough. So I'm going to teach you that from the scratch, so you don't have to worry about that if you don't know anything about coding, because in my past I have trained people from mechanical background. I have trained people from teaching background. They were teaching, I think, in the engineering college. They are in the electronic, so completely fine for me.
And they got job also, right, Maninder?
Sorry.
They got job also.
I have people. I'll definitely invite my students from the earlier training, so to join this batch.
Okay.
I have people. You go into groups, you will see Chitranjan is there. You will see. I don't know whether you are any of you are in that common group. Chitranjan is there. There is Maheshwari is there. They are working. All are working, and they are my students. I'll invite them to the training so that they can tell you how they switch a normal from a different job to this job, so that it will be helpful for you to understand okay, how you can switch from one domain to another domain, because this is the most important part. Cool. Any other question, guys?
Sir, there's one more question.
Go, go.
Actually, I am new to this UiPath. Okay, this UiPath we can usable in any system or what?
You need to have a 8 GB of RAM, which is a which came with the UiPath 2021. They said okay, 8 GB of RAM if you have, it's good. And the second thing is Windows 10 is required, minimum Windows 10. If you have,
Okay, can we use it in our system, office system?
you can use it, but I don't think you should use it actually. Uh, for the learning purpose, you can use your personal system if you have. If you don't have, then you can use it. But the thing is, uh, there will be some window defender and these kind of things in your office system, right? Firewall and all. So you need to enable it. So for that, you need to have a IT guy who can tell you that okay, fine, I checked the license, everything looks good, you can go ahead now. Because what happens whenever UiPath downloaded, it says that okay, I want to interact with your Chrome, I want to interact with your application, I want to take a little bit control of this. So whoever is taking the control, that should be a nice guy, right? And who will verify that one? IT person will verify that. So that's why but if it
Okay,
is your local system, you can say, yeah, yeah, go ahead when you are downloading it. So that's why the difference
because
comes.
we're going to do automation, right? Actually,
Definitely.
we're going to do our office process automation. Okay,
Uh-huh.
we're going to do automation means I know that I will do automation at my end in my system. Okay,
Hmm.
when it comes to the office system,
Uh-huh.
to do automation, this application should be there or not, because if they won't
Yeah,
allow,
yeah,
what to do?
definitely. If there are three products which should be means in your system. Suppose you have created one project and you want to run it on your office system. So office system
Yeah.
should have installed a robot license. unattended robot license. If you don't want, see, uh, I don't know why I'm cutting it now, but yeah, it is basically architecture level. Like you are saying that okay, you want to run a process in your your office machine, you need an unattended license it over there, and then you need to connect that unattended license to the cloud orchestrator or orchestrator which will be in your, not in your cloud. It can be in your cloud, it can be in your UiPath's cloud, anywhere, and then the process which you have developed in your system, it should be connected to I'm sorry, wait, someone is trying to it should be connected to my system will be connected to the orchestrator. So I'll publish one process, and then you can run it. I can, from orchestrator, I can say that okay, run at 12 o'clock at night at your system, you know so it can run it at your system. So you need a robot license installed on your system to run it, because you need
Okay.
an executor. That comes a concept of executor, right? When you create any code, Java code or any other code, you can write it in Notepad also, doesn't matter. But to run that one, you need executor. So similar concept goes with UiPath or any other programming language also. You can run any code anywhere, but the thing is you need executor to run it. So you need a thing over there to run it in your system. The robot license will be required, which cost unattended cost five four thousand five 4,000 to $5,000, and unattended cost is 2,000, and orchestrator comes with $10,000. So there are different kind. You should know license cost also a little bit. It's good, right? If you have more knowledge, it's good. So yeah. Any other doubt? So right now, for learning purpose, you can learn everything on your personal system, right? And then you can go ahead for the office. You are creating a process, or whenever you want to, do some automation in
Your
your.
voice is not audible.
Okay, I'm sorry, my mic is. I don't know what is happening with my mic today. Yeah. So I guess you can do one thing. You can develop it in your system, and then you can publish the package in your office system, and you can use it over there. Okay, thanks. Cool. Anything which is required, guys? Any question you want to ask? Go ahead with the foundation training or advanced training or anything ultra advanced training you want.
And mind that this is about
Uh-huh.
normal question. But
Uh,
for the end of training, I will get more knowledge on UiPath.
that's why you are here. Yes. Yeah, definitely. You need to know if you are not getting anything from this training, I don't think you should join the training, or I should teach. You should have a knowledge of more, like suppose if you know UiPath a little bit, I'm sure that you will know UiPath a little bit, right? And mm,
No, mind. Not,
okay, if anyone knows anyone knows UiPath, anyone have worked or explore UiPath.
No, Maninder.
So see, knowing a thing is different, but why the thing is there, it's a different thing. I'll tell you what is the problem. What is the problem? So I teach kids also, okay, 10th, 12th, 8th, 9th, 10th kids also I teach, and there is a basic problem with our teaching and learning system. Why positive charge repel positive charge and attract negative charge? Everybody says it happens, but why it happens, nobody knows. Similar thing in UiPath also, I see people are using RE framework, but they don't know how RE framework was built. If I ask them, okay, what is the difference between state machine? Sorry, what is the similarity between state machine and RE framework? If I say that, okay, see, this is a blank thing, create a RE framework for me, they won't be able to do it properly because they don't know how RE framework was built. If I ask them how OCR work actually, you tell me how OCR work, they will be not able to tell me how. If I tell you, okay, the basic question, okay, how your variable, you have variables, right? Different variable. People say, okay, I have string, I have this, I have double this. Okay, why string is 4-bit only? Why your boolean is 1 bit only? People doesn't know these things, and that's the problem. That's the problem. That's how problems come. That's how problems comes over here. When I ask them, okay, Git was why Git repository, how Git repository is, how repository work actually, why Git repository used. They don't know version control. They just using it. They know a little bit, but not in a depth how that much they should know, right? As a IT guy, we should know everything, whatever we are doing. Link query builder, we few people are good in link queries, but others doesn't know anything about link query. And most of the, if you see in big organization, most of the tasks are done with the link queries. Data table activities, data table updates, most are done with the link queries or database UiPath as a database. People are using Excel as a database. It's very easy and it's very simple. Instead of doing a lot of things, it's very simple over here. You can directly use Excel as a database. So you need to know that, okay, how things are going over here in a depth knowledge. Why library are used, how library came into uh, you know came into existence. And if the libraries were there, then why object repositories was introduced? So these small things are there which we should know actually, that okay, global exception, global variable and local variable and all these concepts should be required, should be known. So we're gonna cover that definitely. It's not see, for me, training or teaching is a passion. I go into depth. Even if I'm teaching to kids, I go into deep. I never like, okay, this happens because this. No, no, no. It should be a very is a particular reason for it, and I go for a reason. So we're gonna start with RPA, introduction of RPA, and we're gonna understand each concept, whatever concept written over here. I'm gonna go into depth and teach you guys.
And Maninder, what is branching? That is like conditions.
Conditional branching, yeah, branching is like you have if else condition, then you have switch. So these things are called branch.
Okay.
So it is required. It is required. It is used to take decisions and where to use what required. Okay, cool.
Okay, somewhere you use no, somewhere it is N by A. That those topics are not covered.
No, no,
I
no.
don't
It's
know.
assignment and assessment. Assignment assessment means in which assignment is there, in which assessment is there. Assignment is like what you have to do in UiPath, and assessment is like what you don't have to do in UiPath, but you have to take multiple choice questions will be there. You have to say yes, no, and then there will be a marking for it. So it's like multiple choice question. Assessment is multiple choice question. Assignment is what you have to do in UiPath. There will be activity for you. You have to do in UiPath. So that's how. Okay, and we're gonna cover these three tabs, two tabs confirm definitely, but third tab it's basic for mostly comes into architect level. But if you want to cover this one, if you say that okay, teachers document understanding AI center action center also, definitely I would love to teach you. Cool. So this is all. If anyone has any question, please go ahead. I'm still open for the question. Otherwise, go ahead.
Sir,
Yeah.
how long this training, sir?
Priced, it depends on the your availability. If you say that okay, weekdays we can give us in the morning 2 hours or in the evening also.
Okay, sir. Okay, okay.
Okay, so it depends on how long how fast you guys are getting it, and the second thing is how I'm aiming for 1.5 month. If I take weekends only, so some one week in one weekend we can take 3 hours, and one weekend we can 2 hours. It depends on the candidate's availability, and also if weekdays we can cover it, we will cover more topics. So that's why I told you, right? This advance depends on your availability, not mine. So how early you are finishing these two. I would love to teach you guys all of these one by one, not only one or two topics.
Okay, sir.
So once
So
you
guys,
are all
basically it will be like 1.5 months to 2 months. We believe that it won't be lesser than 1.5 months. We hope that it is not more than 2 months, right? We do not extend beyond 2 months, so it will be between 1.5 to 2 months.
This training is one to one. It's a group. Training.
So
sorry, buddy.
it is group. It is basically like we might be having like 5 to 6 people. Right. So after today, we will be sharing you the demo with the lectures, the recordings, and after that we will be asking you to pay. So probably we expect some 5 to 6 people, right? So that much might be the count. Although we are not sure, it can be little bit less, it can be little bit more.
Okay.
Yes. So I would suggest that okay, learn these topics as much as quickly you can so that we can go for really, really advanced topics. If you know these topics, it's really cool. So shall we start, guys? Or anyone has any other question? Please feel free to ask the question. See, until unless you ask the question, you will never get the answer. And
The classes will be like every weekend.
yeah, Harish, every weekend there will be classes. That's why I'm telling you. We need to see what we're gonna do is first we're gonna take the participant names who gonna continue with the training, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk to them that okay, what is the comfortable time? They're gonna give a comfortable time when they all will be free. It can be morning, it can be evening, because daytime I know this is a weekend and you need to enjoy with your family,
Uh,
right? So
yeah,
any other time, or if you want in a weekdays also we can take morning or evening. Okay, Christ. Okay. Morning or evening we can cover it, and then we'll finish the topic. So it depends on the availability. Definitely, I'm not gonna push you. If your family is enjoying and you are in the training, definitely it's not gonna work. In focus will be shifted.
yeah,
Definitely.
okay.
So yeah,
Okay.
yeah, Christ. I'm from Badrinath. Cool. Okay. Any other question, guys?
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, just thinking, see, to execute this project, okay, if I do some automation on any one project, okay, to execute that project, UiPath is mandatory in the system, right?
Yes,
Because
yes.
if our office they don't have, then access means what to do.
You can download it. There is a free of cost or UiPath also. It's called community version. You can download it in your
Okay,
office. You don't need a paid license for it. For the learning purpose and for small tasks you can do. Not a big deal over there. Okay. So yeah,
okay,
cool. First, the focus is to learn, and then you can implement in anywhere wherever you want. So even for running a Java code or running a C sharp code or anything, you need an executor, right, in your UI orchestra. Definitely, you need UiPath, either a robot. So that this doubt, I guess this doubt will be cleared when we will cover the third product, which is robots. Why robots are required? Why you will understand our studio is required, why your orchestrator is required, and then you will understand why your robot is required. So then your doubt will be very clear that okay, where you need to install UiPath, where you need to install robot, where you need to install orchestrator. Understand that. Okay, cool. Any other doubt, guys? Okay. Okay, so we're gonna start. Definitely. Cool. Shall we start, or any other doubt you guys have? Christ, should I
Yeah,
start?
I can start.
right.
Okay, cool. So let's start it. Okay. Okay. So, okay. Okay. So, this is Introduction to Robotics Process Automation. This is the first lecture, and definitely it's a slide base. So, at back, focus it over here. Whatever doubts you have, you see. If you have any doubt, you can ask in mid also that okay, you didn't understand the topic and all. So, asking at the end is really not a good thing. You can ask at that time only wherever you are not able to understand a point. Yeah, okay, you have that topic. So in today we're gonna understand what is RPA, then we're gonna understand what is not a RPA because it is very important that okay you whether this is RPA process or not. Then we're gonna understand evolution of automation, how automation came till today. It's not like okay, automation came in one day that okay, somebody says that okay, I'm gonna build a tool and they build a tool. No, we're gonna see that okay, how automation, the existence of automation from the scratch, from 1953, how it came till now, till here. So then we're gonna see applications of RPA where you can use RPA, where you are using RPA and you don't know where you are using. You are using RPA in Amazon, but you don't know how it is you are using. Remember, RPA is a concept. Till today, you're gonna understand the concept, not the tool. The tool will be understand the second phase, but first you need to understand the concept of RPA. Then we'll see RPA life cycle, how RPA bought move from scratch till maintenance and production and all. Then we're gonna see benefit of RPA. So, okay, what are the benefits of RPA? The common benefits of any process. If you are not getting benefit from that RPA process, or if you are automating something and you are not getting benefit from that process, that means it's not worthwhile. Then criteria for selecting a RPA tool, you will be selecting RPA tools, right? So there are multiple tools in the market. You have UiPath, you have Nice tool, you have uh, Power Automate, Blue Prism, you have Automation Anywhere, you have Pega Automation, you have different tools. How anyone should select a tool? Okay, suppose tomorrow if I build a tool and I launch the tool in market, how you gonna trust me? Why TikTok got banned? Okay, and why other tools like Instagram didn't got banned? They both are doing same thing. They both are doing dance, nothing else, right? But why Instagram is there and TikTok is not there? There are multiple factor for it, not just one factor, multiple factors. And then we're gonna see future of RPA. What is the future of RPA? We're gonna see with a graph that okay how it goes. We're gonna see okay what is future, and you're gonna analyze that okay how whether it is good options to go into RPA or whether it is not. Okay, so let's understand with what is RPA. Okay, so we're gonna okay okay so let's understand what is RPA. So RPA is a buildup of a three main items. The first is robotics. Okay,
Hello,
RPA
man.
hi, yeah.
Are you sharing PPT?
Oh yes. Okay, I didn't. Okay. I was not sharing my whole screen, I guess. Okay. Okay. So now it is visible?
Yeah, visible now.
Okay. Thanks, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I'm sorry. I was sharing my Excel first, not full screen. Okay. So these are the topics which we're gonna cover, which is what is RPA, what is RPA is not, evolution of automation, then we're gonna see application of RPA, then we're gonna say RPA life cycle, how it goes actually, then we the benefit of RPA, criteria that to select RPA tool, and then we're gonna see future of RPA. What is the future of RPA? Okay. So let's start with RPA. RPA stands for robotics process automation. As RPA. R stands for robotics. Robotics, what is robotics? Any entity which mimic human action on the basis of predefined tools. It's very important that it mimic the human action on the basis of predefined rules. It should not be like, okay, you are saying something and it is doing something else. No, the particular rules for it. Your calculator is a robot. Your system, your computer is a robot. Okay. Anything which mimic human actions on the basis of predefined rules. That means there should be rules embedded in it, and it is doing according to the input and output. Every robot has a input and output. Okay. So any entity which mimic human actions based on predefined rules, that's a robot. And the second thing is second abbreviation comes P, process, which you call a process. Any sequence will lead to a meaningful activity. You can't if making a tea is a process. Like suppose first I will boil the water, then I'll put down some leaves, tea leaves, and then we'll put some sugar, and then we'll take milk, and then tea it becomes a tea. That's a process. Anything which lead to a meaningful action, only that you will say that it's a process. Otherwise, it's just steps. I went to market. I went here and there and then come back. Not a process. It's just activities I do. Okay, but if anything which is leading to a meaningful activity, that's called process. Have suppose you have a process. Suppose in your company you have a process where you are going into SAP or logging into SAP, then you are going into a particular transition. You are creating an asset, then you are logging out of it. you know, logging out of that. Uh, it's called a process. Why? Because the meaning of that process is to create a asset, particular steps which you are performing, and then you are getting a output, a proper output which you require. That's the process. If I say I build a robot, what it does is it goes to SAP. Okay, it does here and there in a transaction, it come out. It's not doing anything. There's nothing meaningful. If I say, okay, you go into SAP, you go into transaction, and you see whether the transaction is active or not. It's a process because there is a meaning over there. Why you are doing this thing, that makes a process. If you are going into a process, if you are doing some activities and there is nothing meaningful, that's a simple, that it's nothing but a simple task which you does. But you need a process. So in the process, you need a meaningful output over here. Okay. And robotics is any entity which mimic human action. Okay. And automation. When you combine both the things, a process and a robot, suppose you have a robot which is performing a process automatically, you don't have to intervene in that. That's automation. If I have to, start my robot every time, like suppose you have automatic machine, automatic washing machine, right? That's automation. If you have a manual machine, that's not a automation. What it does is a spin, rinse, and then you are saying, okay, pour down those clothes, putting in another bucket. Then you are again pressing the button. Then taking that clothes out, and then you're putting it another basket. Then you're putting other, you're pressing another button. That's not automation. Automation is like you gave the input, which is your clothes. You press the button. It started. At the end, you got clean clothes. That's complete automation. Automation is nothing but any process that is done by a robot without human intervention. You don't need human over there. If you need human, it's not a automation. So robotics first. Robotics is any entity which mimic human action. Process is a sequence of steps which lead to meaningful activity. That means you are getting something from it, and it's a meaningful thing. Okay. And the third thing is automation. Anything which you are doing automatically, which is done automatically by a robot, by any entity. Okay. By any robotic entity. That's a automation. Okay. Any doubt, guys, over here? Okay. What is not a robot? RPA. So RPA is a zero EQ and IQ software. That means it doesn't have any emotion. It doesn't have any intelligent question. It's just a machine which is based on a defined. That's RPA. Okay. If there is a change in a process, okay, suppose you have, as a human, suppose you have to log in into a government website. You have to log in into a government website, do a task, and come back home. Okay, you went to office. Today your Chrome is not working. According to you, how your senior told you, senior told you, go to Chrome, log into this website, and do a task, and then come home. It's done. Next day you went to the office and you saw, okay, the Chrome is uninstalled. What you will do? As a human, what you will do will work as a fire, will open Firefox or Edge, do the same task, finish and come home. But robot can't do it because it's a predefined, right? You told that go to the Chrome. For that, it's go to the Chrome. For it's not like if Chrome is not there, go to this one. If this is not there, go to this one. No, you have to embed the code over there to perform this task. So if there is a change in process, RPA can't learn it by itself. You need to teach it. Otherwise, what you can do is you can implement IPA. IPA is nothing but RPA plus ML or AI model. That's IPA. But right now we are in the foundation. We are just talking about RPA. Okay. So RPA can't learn by itself. You need to. Okay. Tasks that require cognitive capability and require process improvement, definitely process improvement. This is a process improvement where you don't need, if the Chrome is not there, you need to, use other browsers. It's a requirement, improvement. What can't do. Okay. Robot RPA as an input, it required a structured data. You can't say that, okay, I'm saying something, audio, do it. It's a non-digital data, can't process. Second thing is you are saying that okay, someday Excel is coming in a distracted format. Someday, you know, Excel coming in the this format. Someday it is coming in that format. No, it need a structured one. If input is PPT, if input is PDF, you have a defined form. Next day you say no. See, the form has been changed. It is coming in another structure. No, you need to have a. You need to embed that structure into your robot. You have to say, see, this is the structure. You need to take data from this. Okay, okay, fine. I will take the data from this and going right now. Okay. That's why everything government of India is going in digital format. Why it is going in a digital format? So that you don't have to, so that the process can be fast. And how the process will be fast? Process will be fast by automating it. And how it is getting automated? Because you have a fixed structure right now. If you see, if you fill a form, the forms are digital now, so that the bot can get information from that form direct. Okay. 100% handwritten data can't be handled. 100% handwritten. If suppose you went to a doctor and you know how doctor writes, right? And you say, okay, my bot is not able to figure it out which medicine the doctor wrote. Even you can't figure it out because it's a 100% handwritten data can't be extracted. You can't say that every handwritten data should extract. No. Even the OCR, the best OCR, optical character reader, which take information from the image, which is ABI OCR till now, takes 95%. It says till 95% handwritten data I can automate in this world. But that 5%, which is like from doctors, from those, kids and all, I can't get it. So not 100% handwritten data can be automated, and that doesn't come under. So this is not a RPA. You need to understand, okay, what is actually RPA can do, what RPA can't do. It is very important because when the process or the client or the business team will come to you and they say, see, I have a process to automate, and can you automate it? So you need to know that, okay, what you can automate, what you can't automate, and if you can't automate it, how you can make possible to automate it. You know, you say that, okay, you are getting data from this one. Can you make it a structured data? Can you ask your team to put it in an Excel file and make a proper structure? Can you put it in a, can you ask your clients to say, to give a proper invoice in a structure format? This is your invoice structure format. Give them and say that, okay, this is the invoice format. You have to fill and give it to me. These kind of need to ask, you can ask your business team and then. So till now, any question, guys? Okay. Okay. Now understand the evolution of automation. Okay. So evolution of automation, how automation came into existing today, whatever it is right now we are using intelligent bots or AI bots, robots with automation. We are using sorry, robot with brain. Okay. So first we used to have script based automation. If you remember, if you have 8 year, 9 year of experience, you would remember that initially people used to write shell scripting to do things. You know, they used to write Java based scripts. They used to write 1,000 line of codes to do a task, a simple task. They used to write 1,000 line, 12,000 lines to do a simple task like sending a mail, or a simple task like getting an Excel file, automating it, doing some application, creating some charts and sending a mail. These things were supposed to take, 100 of lines or 200 of lines. But nowadays with UiPath, you can do it in the 3 or 4 activities done. Okay. So initially, the concept of UiPath, so concept of automation came with script based automation. They said, okay, enough of these, mundane job doing everything every day, same task. What I will do, I'll automate it. And there was a intelligent guy. They wrote a script and they said, okay, I'm going to write a script for it. And every day they run that script and the things are done. I remember in my first company, there was a guy, Harsh Mittal, was sitting next to me. And what he used to do, he wrote a cell scripting to migrate, his website from one page to, from one task to another, like upgrading from Drupal 7 to Drupal 8. He used to write in Drupal from Drupal 7 to Drupal 8, he used to migrate the data. So he wrote a cell script. And there I got, that was the first time I was introduced to automation. I was like, okay, things can be automated like these. So that was script based. People used to write n numbers of code to do automation. Then they said, okay, some other guy came and then they said, okay, you're writing a code, right? Why I can't write a code and put all the written codes in my different files? And suppose you have to do send a mail, right? I have code for it already. You have to because these are the tasks which he saw that okay, it is used in every process. And that's the moment they understand that okay, I can do one thing every day. I'm writing a script, right? Every day using a script here and there. You are using that script, I'm using that script, he's using. Why can't I create a a file which will do the same task, and I will just share the file with you and with me and all of us. Then they create the files, and then someone says that okay, why can't I create a tool in which you just have to call that file, or in a modern name we call it drag a file, drag a activity. You say fine, I'll call that file. So this was the foundation of rule based tool automation. They create a tool. The codes are already there. The codes are already there to move a file, to send a file, to send a mail, to update, do anything in Excel, to do anything with your mail, to do anything on your screen, whatever you are seeing on a website, you can do anything with the website. The codes are already there. They have already built the code. Okay. And you just have what you need to do, just need to drag and drop that code. You just give input and output. You just need to give input. You will get output. You just have to store that output into variable. You don't need to create x is equal to 5. You can just drag activity which says assign. In the left hand side, sorry, in the left hand side you have to give x. In the right hand side you have to give 5. Simple. And that's how the automation came. Rule based automation came. That's how the tools came. That RPA tools came into the existence. And then there was a people who said, okay, in if you remember in 2017, there was directly a boom of AI. Everybody was talking data science, AI, data science, AI, data science. So then RPA said, okay, why I can't right now? I'm a tool base. Why I can't do one thing? I need a brain. Some processes I need a brain. I need to understand what is there, right? Suppose if you have written a date, so 28 slash 09 slash 2023. Now here you will be able to figure it out which is month, which is day, which is year. But if I say 09/08/2023, you will be able to say year, but which one is date and which one is month, you will be not able to see this. Say this one. For that, you need a ML model. For that, you need a model which knows that okay, middle one is this, and the data is coming in this format, and most of the data in one or two data, if it says one or two data, it will be able to say, okay, fine, I can understand okay which one is date and which one is year now. So there comes the intelligence. There you need an intelligence, and then what it is does is basically they embed your AI model with automation, and you call it IPA, right? Okay. So this was the script. This was the journey of automation from a script base till intelligent bots. Came from writing codes. Came from writing long JavaScript, Python script, PHP script, shell scripting script, till the intelligent bot, integrated into your RPA robot. Any question till now, guys? Okay. Guys,
Can you tell any IntelliBots available in the market currently?
intelligent bot. Yeah, document understanding is based on intelligent bot itself. Your document
Okay.
understanding you are using it is intelligent. This built on intelligent bot itself. And right now we were doing a POC in our organization where what we were doing was we said okay, we want to do a customer. We want to see how customer feedback is working. So what we does is basically we are taking for right now for the POC only. What we are doing is we are taking reviews from the Amazon product. Okay, different link of a product. We say that okay, 100 products we have. Okay, and we were taking the reviews of those products, and we were saying that okay, whether it is negative, whether it is neutral feedback comment, whether it is negative comment, positive comment, how negative, degree wise, okay, how uh, you know strong Negativity is how strong positive it is. And according to that, we are saying that, okay, this product have this much percentage a positive feedback and this much percentage negative feedback. So this product is good and bad. Okay. So this is also one other example where we are integrated our AI bot into our RPA. Cool. Any other question, guys?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Christ, all good?
Good, sir.
Good.
Good, sir.
Great, great. Hi, Avinash. I can see you are a new over here, I guess. Cool. Hello, Avinash. You're talking? Okay. In with the Indian crowd, I have one thing that okay, Indian doesn't ask question, quickly or easy. If you go with I gave train Singapore people also, and they were like, okay, if I say something and they don't understand a single line, they are like, oh, I didn't understand this one. Indian are like, chodo, I'll ask later. So they never ask question mostly. Either we are very intelligent, or either we are very shy.
Indian thinking more actually.
Yeah. Okay. So now let's understand the next topic. Okay. Now, okay, applications of automation. So everywhere automation is there. RPA automation. Tools can be different. Logics are same. If I take a simple example of healthcare, you have a practical application. Okay. You can see which whether your doctor is free or not, when your doctor is available, when you book an appointment, you can see that okay, like if I suppose I'm a doctor and I'm a trainer, suppose, okay, and I have training before 10 also and after 10 also, then you can see that okay, 10 to 12 this person is free. So what you will do, you will book your class over there, and automatically I'm getting a message that okay, see Maninder, 10 to 12 you have a class with this person. Okay, this is coming automatically. Okay, now so at 9:45 I'll get a mail or a message or a reminder call that see buddy, you have a person at 10 o'clock, you have to attend that person. Okay, now I can see all the history of you, I can see all the whatever document you have uploaded, I can see the document in my application, I can see that only, I can't edit it. If I accept it, you will get a notification I have accepted. This is one to one right now, it is you and me only. Now try to understand with this thousand lakhs of people are doing it. Okay, yes, these are lakhs of people are doing it, right? Where uh, doctor doctor is getting information, we're getting okay, this thing is happened, okay, and what is happening over there, and what you can, which client they're gonna get it, whether how was the feedback of the everything, rating of the doctor, everything, it is managed by RPO. There's an automation script, there's an automation tool working in the background. Okay, in earlier days, what used to do is I used to go to doctor and there was a auntie sitting next, behind the table, and you're like, okay, the name is Maninder. Okay, first time 500, next time 400. I was like, cool. Next time I went, the register is full, gone. The new register is there. My name is changed. I'm not no more Maninder. I am Manindur. I'm Manundur. So no 500, no 400. Again 500 because my name was not correct. My date was gone. They said, okay, you are eligible for 400 rupees only 15 days, and 15 days went back in the 7 day, in last 1 month 15 days is done, and there was no reminder call for me. But nowadays you are getting reminder calls also to see you have appointment in next 4 days, have appointment next 5 days, you have appointment this one, how was your doctor, how was this one. So all the things are getting automated in the healthcare domain also, not this one only. Even somewhere your robots, your small robots are doing surgeries. Okay, this is a healthcare domain. It's improving right now, and it's all is automation based. IPA, RPA is hands and legs. Remember, you are saying that ML and AI does every no ML and AI is just a logic. It can't do things. For doing the things, you need RPA. Okay, it can say that okay, only my brain can say that okay, pick this bottle, but I need my hands to pick this bottle. That's automation. Yeah. Okay. Now next is human resource. HR department, from your payslip, building your payslip, from your when you get onboarded, who give your information to IT domain, say, hey, give Maninder one laptop. He's coming into this. Give him 8 GB of laptop because he's coming into UI domain. Give him 16 GB of this one because he's coming into that domain. Okay. Who create my email ID? Do you think that person is sitting behind and is creating my email ID? No, robot is creating an email ID. Okay. Robot is assigning asset to you and making update in their SAP environment that, okay, this asset is assigned to Maninder. Okay. You're taking the information from your uploaded document. Robot is doing no, not a lady or not a man is sitting behind the computer and is checking, oh, Maninder has sent the document. Now I can get the information. No, it's auto trigger. You get the it get an email. You say, okay, Maninder's document. Now update the system with the Maninder. Everything is done with a robot. Your payroll system is working with a robot. When you left your company, your payment is done, your account should be closed, you should get all the letters properly, all letters should be generated properly. All the things are done automatically. You are not doing that thing. There's no human sitting because in if I remember my 20 and it happens in last 3 or 4 year only. I was when in 2015 when I was in emphasis, then there was a big team of HR. If you have 10 to 11 year of experience, you will remember this. Earlier, there was a big team of HR used to sit in offices. Big day of HR. Nowadays, you see 4 HR, 5 HR, done. 2 people for payroll, 10, one person for onboarding, 2 people for recruitment, done. Your HR team is all done because most of the task is done by automation. You go supply chain management, when you are how you are getting information that, okay, your if you see your Amazon is getting updated every day that, okay, got till here, your parcel got, how vendors are getting that, okay, where one parcel should go. If my parcel is coming from Mumbai to me, I'm not the only person they are serving. There are multiple people whom they are serving. How they are getting, how my package, a particular package is coming to me at the delivery day, how I'm getting a message that, okay, your package is getting delivered by this person. Minute details. One package comes from one vendor to another vendor, one channel to another channel to third channel. How that getting updated in your Amazon? Nobody's updating that manually. First time when the barcode is generated, at that time only it getting updated by a manual process. After that, barcode got scanned. It is getting updated in your Amazon. It is getting updated in the database. It is getting updated for the next vendor also. That, hey, from that point your parcel got ahead. So you are getting these kind of things. In the earlier days, if you see customer service, nowadays what happens, you call customer service and press one for this, press two other, and then and there are 4 and 5 steps are there. Okay. But earlier what used to done is basically we used to call customer service and like we are talking shit. There's nothing we are got talking relative, right? As the customer service is doing time pass. But now they came and there was a big team of customer service. India was not in IT domain. India was earlier in customer service domain. Hello, I'm talking from Airtel. I'm talking. Hi, I'm John. I'm talking from Amazon and also there was Indians. They were talking and nowadays also if you see American series or any other series, most of the series Indians are the people who are taking customer services. If you see over there in that, they are kind of making a part of India as a customer service over there, right? So nowadays, customer service came to press one for this, press two for this, press three for this, and then at the end moment, then they see, okay, which one is free, and that it is getting connected to that proper customer service guy. Right? It is continuously checking RPA algorithm or RPA bot is continuously checking in the at the end that which of the person is free to take your call, and then it is getting connected to you. It is saying that, okay, your expected time is 3 minutes. Expected time is 1 minute. Why it is take? Why? How it is saying this? Analyzing that person, the particular person, how early a call get resolved, a problem get resolved. It is analyzing that, and then it is telling you that, okay, see, 5 minutes it's gonna take, 3 minutes it's gonna take, or you are in fifth in queue. How it is calculating, how it is arranging all those things. There's no human it is doing. It's RPA. Accounting thing, if you go for the accounting thing, nowadays all the calculations, see, 31st till uh, after 31st of March, we all will be submitting our TDS forms, form 16 or form 16, we all will be submitting. And within 2 minutes, within 3 minutes, we will get to know that how much we have to give to our country and how much country need to refund us. All the calculation, who is doing all the calculation over there? There's a robot sitting behind, which is getting all the information from your form 16. It is calculating your text and giving you the information. See, this much text you have given, this much text you have to give again. So in the background, this is how it is getting calculated. You see, financial services, taking a loan, if you have to take the loan, if you have the loan process, entire loan process getting getting automated. You're uploading the document, you're uploading the salary slip. It is saying that, okay, you are eligible for this much amount, or eligible for that much amount only. And then if you want to take the loan, you say, okay, I'm requesting a loan. You request a loan from your, like, suppose I requested a loan from SDFC housing loan. So I said, yeah, apply for a loan. The moment I press the button, it started the process in the background. It asked me the document. I uploaded the document. It extract all the information, which is, the house information and all the information from the document. And then it assign the amount into my account. It transfer the account from the background to the my account. That's all done in the background with the robot. So if you see, in every domain, not in IT domain only, not in your in your office processes, this is getting automated. But in every domain, if you see, we are there. RPA is there. So we have automated a process for WTW, the William Star Watson company. We have automated a process. There was multiple people who were deciding. So every day they are getting 8 to 9 Excel from different systems. And what robot need to does is, robot need to go into different applications and check whether, for that account number, the WTW should give money or not. And there are multiple conditions are there, multiple rules are there, like 1,000+ rules were there. So we created a robot which will check all those rules, which will go to other application and check the status of that account number, whether it is good to go for the payment or not, and the bot will do the payment. And if the payment is more than $10,000, then it is coming for a human validation. Even that is also automated. So you can understand that, okay, how how RPA has penetrated the financial domain. You don't need a big team to analyze that whether you can provide payment to that application ID or not, that person or not. You can do it with RPA. It is done, and doing really good job. Okay. So in every sector, you have RPA, you have automation in every sector, whether you know it or whether you don't know it, but you are surrounded with automation. Okay. Where you go outside of your house and you see everything is automated. Okay. So till now, any other question, guys? Anyone has any question? Okay. Amul, all good?
Yes, Maninder.
Okay. Harish, have question?
No, Mahinder.
Okay. Cool. Mahesh, all good now? Okay. Cool. So, okay, let's go to the next one. Okay. So next one is RPA life cycle. How a bot get created from basic till the production. Okay. So this is a RPA life cycle where you will understand that, okay, what is the role of which all. Okay. In a particular RPA process, there are three or there are four members. The first member is a business. It says that he want to automate a process or she want to automate a process. The second person is who gonna automate that thing, gonna write code or who gonna write code for it. That's a developer. Code or you can say robot. Who gonna create a robot for it. That's a RPA developer. The third one is who will acquire all the requirement. That's a business analyst. And the fourth one is will design a solution, technically handle the process. Market. There are four people who are there are four kind of roles, not people, but four roles who are involved in any RPA lifecycle. According to the process, it can have two developer, three developer, four developer, two BA, one BA, depends how much is required. But four roles are important. Only four roles are business person. Third one is second one is a developer. Third one is business analyst. Fourth one is architect. Okay. Now the story goes like this. First, business analyst will come to any company. Suppose I have X company and it comes to the X company and it says, say, hey, I want to automate this process. Okay. Then I'll say that, okay, okay, I'll send my business analyst and architect to the site and I say they go see their process and tell me that whether it can be automated. That's called identification. Okay. What is identification? That, okay, I'll identify that, okay, whether the process with business came to me, okay, with business came to me, whether it can be automated or not. If it can be automated, how much it can be automated. The first step is whether it can be automated or not. Whatever it is saying, whether the person is saying can be automated or not. That's called identification. I am identifying which process can be automated and can be automated or not. Second one is discovery and analysis. Then architect will decide how much it can be automated. Identification, because see, business analyst is required in the first step. Why business analyst is required in the first step? Because the route where if it is can be automated, the documentation gonna. Okay. So identification, first I'm identifying which process can be automated and whether it can be automated or not. Business process will say, hey, I have couple of process. I think I want to automate it. First step, business analyst, solution architect went to the site and they saw that, okay, which processes can be automated, which can't be automated. Second thing is discovery analysis. From the list of the processes, they will prioritize, okay, this process we will automate first, this process we will automate second, and first process, if we are automating, how much we can automate it. Whether we can automate it completely, whether we can automate it, a little, 50%, 20%, semi-automated, full automated, can't automate it. How much we can automate. There's a second discovery and analysis. We can analyze it. How much we can automate. How much benefit we are from automation. If we automate it, whether we are getting benefit or it or not, whether it should not be like, okay, human is taking 1 hour to do it and bot will take 10 hours to do it. No use of it doing it. That's analyze, discovering. In this, solution architect will decide. Third one is design. So in this process, in design process, PDD will be created by business analyst. Business analyst will create PDD, process definition document. In this document, a, a high end will be written that, okay, what the process requirement is. If you want to automate, okay, how we gonna automate it? Okay, which are the application we gonna use it? Manually, how much time it was taking? More calculative. Manually, how much time it was taking? How much FTE, full-time employees was there? Okay, and who is the SME, subject matter expert is there. All the things will be written in that PDD. No solution, only which applications will be required to automate it. Second thing is, okay, what can be the exception? What exception business is expecting? Like you are trying to log in, but after 90 days, it will be log out. So there is one exception. You can't, sometime there is a situation you will be not able to log in. What to do it over there? All the conditions will be mentioned over there. What to do? Second thing will be like sometimes it says that my system can be crashed. Like they have some application and they say sometimes the application is not working. not responding because of the maintenance, because of some XYZ reason. Also one kind of exception. Are the exceptions which business knows. And then business will say, if you are not able to log in, please send a mail to Avinash. If you are not able to, if the system is not working, please send a mail to the page. So they will mention it like that. Everything will be mentioned in PDD, and PDD will be created by business analyst. Okay. Solution architect, what solution architect will do? Solution architect will create a SDD, solution design document. It will create a SDD in which particular solution will be written. How we going to develop it? Completely focus on technical things. How we going to develop it? What is the approach? Whether we are using classic version, whether you are using modern version, which kind of approach we are using. If Excel is involved, how we are using Excel, whether you are using Excel, whether you are using Excel as a database, how you are using it, which browser you going to use. Everything will be written in that. SDD will be developed by solution architect. PDD will be developed by business analyst. Business analyst work is, it's a bridge between the business and us. So now after design, PDD, the PDD will be sent to the business, and business give a sign off on that PDD. Business say, okay, everything looks good. All the information mentioned it over here looks good. In this duration, we're gonna finish that project. Everything looks good over here. Fine. I give a sign off. Please start the process. Develop. Once design is done, from the process definition also, from the solution design also, solution architect will give SDD to develop. They say, okay, see guys, we need to develop this process. This is how we're going to develop this process. These are the SDD. Please follow this SDD. Or please follow this solution. Everything will be mentioned in solution design document. If the error come, what to do, after what step, what to do, where to click, which button to click. There can be screenshots, there can be flow charts, there can be anything possible over there. There can be recording mapped to that document also. Anything can be there. Solution architect will make sure the SDD is as simple as it is and as informative as it is. Then comes the development. Till now, any doubt, guys? Anyone is getting any issue till now? Any doubt? Any other you have?
No, Maninder.
Okay, good. So then, once this is developed, we'll go for the development. Then RPA developers will develop the process. How the process will be developed? Developers will develop this process in the segment wise. Once you get the process, architect will segregate the process into five parts or 4 5 chunks. And they say, okay, see, A developer, you do this chunk. B developer, you do this chunk. C developer, you do this chunk. Code developer do will divide the entire task, segregate that entire task into different, and there comes the use of version control. We'll look into the in further classes. So it will give all the subtasks. It will divide that entire task into subtasks, and you go give all the subtasks to the developers. Once their development is done, when the development is done, okay, then testing phase comes. How the testing phase comes? First, each developer will test their created child, whatever they have created. They have created a task. They will test it. That's called unit testing.
Sorry, Maninder. Sorry to interrupt. Actually, publishing the task is the role of development, or
It will come. It will come. It will
okay,
come
okay,
next. Okay. Yeah.
okay.
Cool. Cool. Development is done in the chunk basis. Okay. Now, till now, the development is done in chunk. All the 4 developer had developed the D1, D2, D3, D4, whole D. Now they will test it in their system. That's called unit testing. They're testing their product, which they have created, small. Now, when all the product is done, architect will say, okay, now we are ready to integrate that, so that your all the D1, D2, D3, and they will integrate it, combine them together, and run it from starting till end, and check whether it is running as per expected or not. When they say, okay, fine, it is running as per expected, again, there will be rigorous testing for it. Every test scenarios will be developed. Every test scenarios will be, checked. And business, and that this checking thing will be done with business analyst, solution architect, and developer till now. That's called integration test. Business analyst will be there because business analyst knows what error can be done. Business analysts can say that, okay, this is your input, right? Make update over here and then test it. Okay, make change over here, then test it. Business analyst would act like a business analyst will work like a business person, not like a, not like our company's man. It would behave like a other person. Then integration is done. Now comes unit testing, user acceptance. Once I'm a solution architect, I said, okay, development is done, everything is done. Business analyst, solution architect will say, please arrange a meeting. Business solution architect will say to the business analyst, just please arrange a meeting with the, we are ready to showcase what we have developed. Now, business team will come, SME subject matter will come, then our architect will be there, developer will be there, then the business analyst will be there. Then we will test it. We'll show them the test data. We'll ask them for the test data that, okay, give us the test data. They will give us the actual data from the past, but they know what is the output of from that, right? It can be data, can be anything. PDF can be, it can be PDF, it can be your Excel, it can be mails, it can be anything. Okay, they will give us, run the process. If it pass, if they say, okay, fine, they will sign a UAT document, user acceptance test. They say, okay, fine, we are good with UAT. Now we can push it into product. Now solution architect has the integrated product. Now solution architect will push that. First thing, solution architect will create a production environment. That means it will make orchestrator like that. It will make assets. It will make credentials. It will create credentials over there. It will create an environment over there. Okay, bot should be like this. It will set up a environment, production environment. Then your process will be deployed to the production by solution architect. Push that. Nothing. It doesn't have to do anything. It will just pick the package, upload the package in the production orchestrator, and it will be run over there for 2 week, for 3 week, for 1 month, depending on your agreement. The maintenance hypercare, somewhere we call it maintenance, somewhere we call it hypercare. The hypercare will be managed. Suppose hypercare will be managed for 1 month. Fine, for 1 month, free of cost. If any error coming in the production, development team will be on the line. It will fix that problem and done. After 1 month, if the issue is there, if the one issue is there or two issues there, small issue or any other change, it will come as a change request. They have to raise a ticket. They have to pay money to the company and then maintain. But within 1 month, all the issue will be resolved. Don't worry. It will resolve everything completely. After 1 month, they come with mostly the business come with changes. They say, okay, can we increase? Like right now, it is taking input from Excel. Can we take it from PDF also? So we'll create a small piece of code, charge from client, and make that stick that code to our older process and run it. That's how it's a maintenance. Okay? This is the whole RPA life cycle from identification to the mint. Okay. If anyone has any doubt, please can ask the question, because this is a very important. This is one of the interview question where they ask you what is RPA life cycle, or they ask you what are the document created in RPA life cycle. So three documents are created. The first one PDD, process definition document. Even they ask you that, okay, which document is created by whom. So PDD, process definition document. Process definition document will be created by business analyst. It will mention the business part, how many people are required for this process, how many FTP, how much hour manual it is doing, how much cost per it is costing the client. Okay, and who is the SME, who are the developers, who is the solution architect, what is the flow, overview flow, not the entire technical flow, but overview flow. What are the error can be there, which business is expecting, what are the actions business is expecting with that error. These are all in PD. Second, second document is SDD. Solution design document is developed by architect. Architect will mention the technical aspect. Which application we are using? See, for a browser automation, we can use Edge, we can use Chrome, we can use Firefox, any other application. We are mentioning which application we're gonna use, right? For mail, you can use Gmail, for Outlook and all, but we are mentioning which application we're gonna use. To do any task, there are 5 to 6 approaches. We are solution architect need to design which approach is the faster and which approach he gonna or she gonna implement everything. If the error comes, what should be done? How the mail template will be there? Suppose their error is coming and you need to send a mail to me if the error is coming. What will be the template of that mail? You need to design it. Developer can't design. I need to say developer that see, it should be written as dear Maninder, hello Maninder, hi Maninder. There are three different tasks. There are three different statements, three different meaning, and whom you are running, whom you are writing that mail. It is important where you will write hi, hello, and dear. Right? So everything will be technically everything will be done by us. Then the third document is UAT, user acceptance testing. It is this document will be this document will be uh, created by business analyst. In this document, business analyst will mention what was the approach taken by developer, because till now business doesn't know which application I'm using, because SDD I'm not sending to business. SDD is for developer. I'm not sending that document to the you know to the business. At the end, all the document will be submitted to business itself. But in UAT, I will mention which application develop. What was the approach? How many at what date? How many inputs was uh, okay? Sorry. Okay. How many inputs was tested? What was the result? How many document what got passed? How many got failed and all? Everything will be mentioned in the UAT document. It is developed by business and key document which are developed in this process. First question is what is RPA lifecycle and the steps of RPA lifecycle? Which are the documents created by whom and what are these documents and what are their significance? Okay. The third thing they can ask you, sometimes they ask you, okay, what is hypercare? You don't know hypercare. Sometimes people say, oh, maintenance. And hypercare is maintenance. Same. There's no difference, just a terminology difference. Sometimes they ask you, what kind of testing is done in RP lifecycle? There are three testing we do. The first is unit testing. The second thing is integration testing. The third one is UAT, user acceptance test. So there are three major questions built over here. These are the questions. Any other doubt, guys? Any other questions or any questions you have? Please go ahead with the question if you have any questions. Otherwise, we can move. Avinash, all good? Harish, any other question, buddy?
No,
Okay. Do developer create any document other than these three documents? No, no. Developer doesn't have to create any document. Developer is just focused on the developer. We don't give document part to the developer. Okay. Cool. Now let's go to the next one. Okay. Next step. Benefit of RPA. See, if you are not getting any benefit from automation, then I don't think you should do that. Uh, fine. You don't. I don't think you should develop a bot. So the first benefit, see, as I said, right, second step, if you see the second step in the life cycle, the second step was discovery analysis, right? So identification says that, okay, whether you can automate it or not, and then why this discovery is there then? Because we want to know that whether by automation we are getting, you know, we are getting some benefit or not. If you are not getting any benefit, then what is the use of developing it? If you are not saving the cost, if you are not saving the time, what is the benefit of it, right? So let's understand what is the benefit, a common benefit of RPA, which you are expecting, okay, which you are expecting from your bot. The first benefit is time saving. See, human work in seconds, your robot work is microsecond, millisecond, microsecond, nanosecond. Okay, your microcontrollers are doing in microsecond. That's why the computers are faster than you. If I say 2 plus 2, you say 4. You take 1 second or 1 millisecond. Okay, a microsecond, nanosecond, you can't. We work in millisecond. Maximum we can work in millisecond. 10 to the power minus 3, we can work in that one. We can't work in no, 10 to the power minus 9. Your robot is working in minus 10 to the power minus 9. That's why it saves time. You do a you do a task. You take 1 hour. You does a task. It takes in 1 minute. There was there was a process where we need to extract information from the form. Okay, 70 forms were getting every day, and we need to extract the information. We need to upload it in, put that information into the website, and then need to check information that whether it is duplicate, whether the mismatch or the information, and or we need to update in the Excel file. The when human was doing, they was taking 3 to 4 hours. 70 PDF was there. All the information was from different parts. When we does that with the automation, it was done between 4 to 10 minutes. It was done in 4 to 10 minutes. How fast it is? 4 hours, 4 minutes. There's a big difference. That's a time saving, right? In this one, I can do anything else. So the first benefit of RPA should be time saving. Saving is another one, but the first thing is time saving. Second thing is cost saving. Same task a person is doing 4 hours. Same task a bot is doing in 4 minutes. Now you have 23 hours and 56 minutes to do other tasks from a bot and a human also. So the cost has been saved. You don't need to worry about that. If I say 140 PDFs, that means 8 hour a human is done. He say, oh, I did today's task and I'm done. No. Now you have a robot which can work 24 hours and you just occupy its 15 minutes. Now that means you have more tasks you can do with automation, cost saving. Okay. Similarly, if my package is, suppose my package is 30 to 33 lakh, and a robot comes with, kind of 10,000, maximum 10 lakhs. It's a cost saving. Same task a robot can does. It's cost saving. Reduces error. Suppose you came to office and you have a fight with your wife at night and you got generally happens. Okay. So what happens? You came to office and you are very frustrated. Okay, and you say, okay, 2020, and you are doing your calculating job. You will not do it properly. You know, fight. Something is going into your mind. The multiple things are going into your mind, right? So you won't be able to do a task properly. Possibility of error. If you there is a 70.0, if you remove that point, suppose you forgot to make that point, it's 700. If you have to give someone 70, you have to write in a salary slip or somewhere in 70, and you wrote 70 instead of point, you just remove the point and put the zero. It's more than it's 700. It's 10 times you lost something. So there are multiple ways where you can put an error. Suppose you are copy pasting some text and some I hope you must have done that mistake also. You are copying a text and you forgot the last character to copy. You paste it and you're like, oh, R writing, you're writing that R or E, you know, explicitly. So that means there is a chance of error when a human does that. But if you have sent a robot that, okay, get a text from here, it will get the text. No error, no error. You say that do the calculation, it will do the calculation properly. There is no checking again and again, right? If you remember your college days, if there is a calculation, you do once a calculation, then you check it again because you don't trust yourself itself. So you check it again and then you say, oh, zero, nice, good. But robot will do once, done. No checking again, no scope of error. Okay. So another is easy to upgrade a code according to process change. See, it's easy to upgrade a code. Suppose when the GST came, everybody was like, okay, now new taxation came. All the accountant need to learn GST again and again because there are multiple rules. They need to again learn it. In 1 month, they got a little bit comfortable with new rules, new setup, and then they start, doing their business regularly, normally with GST. But suppose you have a robot. Earlier, it was doing normal taxation. Now, when the GST came, you said, okay, I have a rule book. You wrote a rules. Tuck, 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 tuck. From tomorrow onward, your robot will run in a GST format, not in the earlier tax format. It's easy to upgrade a code instead of learning it in a 1 month, putting a human over there and just learning it. Easy to upgrade. You are using Chrome. Next day, you said, I want to use Firefox. You just have to change a text over there. Instead of Chrome, you have to write Firefox. Next day, browser will open Firefox. You will write username, password, Firefox. You will get the information from screen from the Firefox. Everything will be Firefox. You have time saved, if you have cost saving, if you don't have errors, if it is easy to change the process, improve the productivity. Now my people can work on the productive thing. They don't have to work, they don't have to work on the repetitive task. Do tasks which they are good at. Like HR is good at mehendi banana and rangoli. They can do that task. They don't have to do onboarding, pay slipping, these kind of. You know, have to do a Friday. It's a good Friday. They have to make a good Friday only. So it's a improve the product. Now, tracking the defect is very easy over here because everything is in code. When you will write the code, you will see the logs over there. You will be able to get why the problem is coming. Suppose you have done some manually, you are writing, you have a big process and you are taking the information from here, then you are doing things and then multiple things are doing, you are doing. Suppose somebody has to write age over there. They wrote a name and then you are the over here, then age should be there instead of name. What it will do, you will go back and you will say, oh, it got problematic, right? But if the robot is there, it will not take the name itself. The first task is it will say, no, 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 no. Here name should age should be not the name. That's a tracking artifact. And if you see when you will run the robot, you will see logs are there, multiple logs are there. You can see every step is doing. You can see which step is done and which is not done. How much time one step is taking. You will see if error is coming, at what step it is coming, why it is coming. Everything you will see in automation RPA. So that's why RPA environment is set up in a form that where you can extract, you can check all the things which is happening, and you can see that okay, why the problem is there. Okay, and another thing is need less training to master. If you know Java or if you know other application, if you want to learn it, it require minimum 6 months or minimum 1 year, or it require minimum 1 year at least. When you can say that okay, I'm master of Java. If you tell me what to write in Java, I can do anything in Java, right? If I say, okay, build a website in Java, build a web. If I say, okay, make an app now in Java, mobile app, I'll say, okay, fine. I'll say, okay, write this one in Java. You're like, okay, oh, I need more time, right? Because there are multiple functions, there are multiple things. For RPA, you don't need these kind of things. 3 months, more than enough to master RPA. 3 months, if you do every day, you do some task in RPA. After 3 months, I can guarantee you after 3 months, you will be like, oh, I know everything in RPA. You tell me what to do. I know RPA. Because you don't have to learn things. You need to improve your logical building things. Tasks are there. Codes are already there. You just need to drag and drop. Even you don't remember the name, you just, if you want to write, suppose you want to do something with database, you just write database. You get the list of activities. Now you know, okay, this one I can use. You drag it. Simple. You don't have to worry about the particular remembering that particular function name or all. No, you can do any. Okay. Now, okay, real world example. I already gave you the real world example over here of that. I can share the PPT with you guys, so you can go ahead. The real world example is website scrapping and all. So these customer order processing, customer sell, these all are doing with the RP. Now, our major focus criteria while selecting RP tool. It's very important for you to select RP tool. This is the answer question which build that when you are selecting an RPA tool, what are the you will see or what are the points. So the first one is ease of implementation. Ease of implementation means when you are, so have you ever thought even Chrome was the eighth uh, browser? 90% people use Chrome. Have you ever thought why Chrome got so popular? Okay, because it's ease of use. It's easy to use. You are very comfortable with Chrome. You are not comfortable. Even if you are using, iPhone, you will install Chrome in it. I install Chrome in it instead of Safari. I don't use Safari that much. I use Chrome. Similarly, even if you use Mac iOS, you don't use Safari. You will go for Chrome. So it's ease of use. So before that, you need to develop a robot, right? For me, why I chose UiPath, In 2015, why I stick with the decision of choosing UiPath instead of Blueprint anywhere instead of any other tool, because UiPath was easy to implement. For me to develop a bot, for me to create a bot, it was easy in UiPath instead of other applications. I was very comfortable with it, and you will be comfortable. You have built in such a way that why popularity of UiPath is increasing, why not other tools are increasing popular, not that much popular, because in UiPath or in that tool which you should choose for RPA, that tool should be ease of implementation. It should be easy for you to implement or to create a process in it. It should be like you got the process, you are creating that process, and it is very easy for you. You should not be like, okay, how to create this here. There are multiple steps. No. Should be like, okay, 2 steps, done. 1 step, done. That's ease of implementation. First criteria of selecting any RPA tool is to give ease to that person who gonna use it first, which is a developer. Of implementation should be very easy. That's it. Second is ease of use. It should not be like, okay, you have developed a robot in it very easily, but now when you are using it, it's not easy. You have to switch a lot of buttons and then your robot is running. No, it should be very easy. One button, robot is running, your step is done. One button, robot is running, got error, you got us things that, okay, error is there, finish. Not be in multiple steps. Easy, comfortable. User, UI should be good. Not be like, oh, multiple buttons are there. You have to search that, okay, where your error is. And no, particular position. Ease of use should be there. Speed is good. Speed should be good.
Hello,
Hi.
Mahendra.
Hi, yeah.
Mahendra, you said like if it is not in structured format for Excel, will the U path how that works? Like if it's for example today the client gave one type of document and tomorrow that structure changed like same document related to the same context and all, but the format changed. Then how can we automate like that files and all using RPA?
Okay. So we need to ask the client that, okay, what kind of structure they wanna give us. There will be a particular structure. How he can vary. You know, they can vary 4 times, 5 times, 6 times. Suppose they are giving 6 kind of different Excel they are giving. By choosing that, okay, what kind of you can classify that, okay, this is the document which I'm getting, now I need to go ahead.
Okay.
Even in ML
Okay.
or AI or data science also, the first step is to make your unstructured data to structured one. Okay. Even that also need a structured data. And unstructured data is there, it can't just go like that. So you need to figure it out that, okay, how to make it structured. Or even unstructured data, it is coming, suppose first day it is coming in A format, second day it's coming B format, third day A, D, E, F, G, H format. There will be a, particular number at max it is goes in this format. So you can say that, okay, fine. If I'm getting this format, process in this way. Take that data from this line. That, okay, cool. So speed is done. Now, technical features. If you see the Selenium, why we are not Selenium, why we are not using Selenium for automation? So Selenium only work with browser. Okay. We need to see like why we are not using SAP automation. SAP automation only work with SAP. Okay. Why we are not using other automation? Because of their technical feasibility, their technical features. Why we are choosing UiPath, why we are choosing Blue Prism, why we are choosing automation in you? Because they have features, they have multiple features. How you gonna choose your UiPath? Why you are choosing UiPath instead of Blue Prism for a AI thing? Because of its feature. That's why AI UiPath gives you different features. AI model it gives you. Yeah, it gives you documents, it gives you action center, it gives you different features, it gives you robots, kind of robots, automated, attended robot, unattended robot, it gives you different things. So features are very important that, okay, how much scope it is covering. Very important. It should cover a vast scope. Not be like, okay, you took a RPA tool and it is running in one or two. things or running in multiple things. You need that one. So technical features should be, good for multiple cost, ownership cost. We are Indian, definitely.
Sir, one doubt.
Huh.
This RPA we can use it for SAP automation, right?
Which one? UiPath tools?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. It's one of the in ZF, I automated almost 10 to 15 processes in which SAP was there. They were doing everything in background with the SAP.
Okay.
SAP, you can use it.
Well, during your session, you cover this SAP automation also, or what?
We cover desktop automation. SAP automation is just like desktop. Just like not
Okay.
even it comes under desktop automation. If I say that I'm gonna cover Chrome automation, it's not. I will say browser automation. So I'll give you okay. I will pick one browser and I can automate Chrome. You tell me Chrome, I'll automate Chrome. You tell me Edge, I'll automate Edge. You tell me Firefox,
Okay.
I'll
Okay.
automate. So this kind of thing. Okay? So that comes under desktop automation.
Okay. You mean you cover the process? You cover the subjects also as well as you'll show the live projects also, right?
Definitely. I'm saying this is the first session which is going with a PPT, and I really hate PPT. But
Okay.
it's theory session, right? This is the first session, theory session, which need to be. But up from now onward, we are not gonna with the PPT, and I don't have PPT for that. I have PPTs for you guys, not for showing things. That's why my only this first PPT is very beautiful. The other PPT are ugly. Task, test only. Okay, so let's understand ownership cost. So we are Indians. We are very concerned about money. So ownership cost should be, a better one. It should not be like, okay, if I say that, okay, oh, if I pay human, he does the same task. Robot cost should be less. Okay, ownership cost should be normal, not scalability should be good. Like that should not be like I'm saying the click over here and clicking somewhere else. I'm saying the 2 plus 2 4. It's saying the 2 plus 2 5. It should be good. Scalability should be. Architecture should be definitely we need architecture. It should not be like in Instagram, messages there, pictures are there, you are sending reels are there, everything is there. The khichdi is there. No, you don't need khichdi. What we need a proper architecture. Robot should be different, studio should be different, illustrator should to do a task, things should be different. Should be segregated. One kind of task, one item should do. Not in one item everything is there. No, proper architecture we need. RPA tool. Exception handling should be there because in error, in every process we are expecting error definitely. So exception handling should be there. Right. Vendor support, definitely we need vendor support. It's not like okay they sell us RPA tool and they flew. It's not okay, right? It should not be Nirav Modi. It should be Adani and Modi. When we have some problem, we call them and they come. Okay, so vendor support should be really good for that RP tool. And the third and the last, and sorry, our 10th and the last one is governance. Very important governance. It's why governance is important. Who is governing that tool is important because your data is going over there because it can access your system. That's why the TikTok got banned because it was governed by Chinese government. TikTok because it's governed by a TikTok company and TikTok company share according to China. TikTok company share it information with the government, and the information is our information, our face, our location, what we are doing, right? Our information. So governance is very important. That who is governing the tool? It's not like tomorrow I launch my RPA tool and I give to the market and they will accept it. No, they will not because my governance is not, my credibility is not that much strong like UiPath and others. Even next day UiPath sell its company to some Chinese brand, it will be removed from the market. It will remove from India at least, and then it will slowly remove from the market. Who is governing? Who has our information is very important. Okay, that's why the governance is important. Okay. Now, the last topic for today is future of RPA. So, if you want to see the future of RPA services in RPA, you will see with the time 2016 to 2022, this is a little bit old, it is increasing. And it's not increasing in 1 or 2 million. It's like from 3 digit to it went to the 4 digit directly. So, earlier, few companies were using RPA. You name a company, I'll tell you whether it is RPA or not. I have worked in Mercedes-Benz as RPA. It's a manufacturing company. DFS, Daimler Financial Service, it has. Bajaj Allianz, you go, it's a financial company. It has RPA. You go to any entity data service-based companies working over there, it has RPA. Emphasis, it has RPA. You go to other companies, TCS, it has RPA. Every company, if you are working in any company and you ask, you have the RPA domain, they will have the RPA domain. You go to market, you go to Ford company, they have RPA. You go to, any domain, you name the domain, you go ZF, they have RPA. ZS, they have RPA. You go to any other company, Accenture, Cognizant, and they all have one common tool, that is UiPath. It has the cost. It's costlier than your automation anywhere. Blue Prism maybe. It is costlier than that also maybe. But why people are going for UiPath and why RPA services are increasing? So in 2015, we automated a process in Mphasis where 54 people were working in a process. 60 people were working in a process. We automated, and after that, only 54 people were removed, and only 6 people were there. And those people were SMEs, subject matter experts. What that means? That means RPA gonna replace human from everywhere in the organization. And if you see, UiPath came with a motto: one robot for one human. That doesn't mean one robot they're gonna give to a human. That means they're gonna remove that human with the robot. They're gonna automate things. After Corona, companies got to know that okay, they need to automate as much as they need to automate, because they can't dependent on people who are just saying, आज light नहीं है, आज मेरे घर में light नहीं है, I don't have power, we have power cut and we have this one and they are not working. No, they are getting automated. So either you can be the person who gonna replace people, or either you can be the person who got replaced. So RPA is penetrating everything. AI/ML will come, and RPA is governing it. AI/ML, it is already RPA has already RPA knows that someday AI/ML could have eaten up the business of it. So what RPA does? RPA integrated AI/ML with it. But definitely to do tasks, definitely to do things, you need RPA. You need tools like UiPath and all. Okay, even if you have MLAI, RPA market is strong. No one can take that. So this is all, guys. If you have any question, you guys can ask. Okay, if there's any doubt or any question over there, ask. Otherwise, mm, we are on the we are already. I'm sorry, I have exceeded 10 minutes already.
And the course fee,
Sorry.
training fees.
Yeah. So Mahesh, see what we could have done. So somebody asked me about this. whole- charging. So I'll tell you. We are charging 12,000. Why we are charging this 12,000? I could have charged you 8,000 or 7,000 or these kind of. I could have went with the fundamental, but instead of going that, and then what I will do, I could have done with a okay. I could have said that okay, now your fundamental is done. Now you can go for advance, but for advance you have to pay this much also again. I'm not saying that one. I'm saying that okay, you pay 12,000 from foundation till advance, and if time allows, it completely depend on you how much you are giving the time, how much we are giving the time. I will definitely gonna kind of cover these topics also. Time allows. Okay, cool. So these are the things. If you want, my help over there. If you want this one, so this one 12,000. Why we are charging it? Because we are covering from the basic. From the basic, that means what is RPA, variable, till the advanced, all the topics which can be asked in UiPath interviews, which can be asked, which can be you can done. You see the product in the market, and you will see all these products are there as our. So we are taking from the junior developer till architect level knowledge over here. Depends on complete. If you say that okay, you want to do just foundation, I'm good with the 8,000. If you say you want to do advanced, I'm good with 10,000. If you say you want to go for 12,000, you know, with this one. So it depends on how much it is required. 12,000. Why I put it? Because I'm gonna cover from the foundation till advanced, and also, more advanced. It's one-time investment, not not charging you in the chunks.
So, Maninder, you can stop the recording. I think we are done. I'll continue for the